Welcome to Streams of Income, hosted by best-selling author and entrepreneur Dr. David Powers, where we discuss streams of income, passive income, residual income, and even why there are dinosaurs and zombies in this intro. Fasten your seatbelts and get ready to dive in.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Streams of Income podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you are willing to give me some of your time to listen to either a business lesson or an interview with an amazing entrepreneur. So once again, thank you for listening to the Streams of Income podcast. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hey guys, welcome to the Streams of Income podcast, and this is a unique one. This is the first in a series of what I call Stories in Ink. We're going to talk about tattoos and a little bit of entrepreneur stuff, but mainly tattoos. And we're here with Miss Kristin Kurtz. I met her several weeks ago in a Mark Foster storytelling workshop, and Mark's a good friend of mine. I don't know if Mark's got any tattoos. He doesn't seem like the tattoo type. Although he may just pull his shirt off and he's like covered in full back tattoos and stuff. But I got in touch with Kristin because I noticed on that class you lifted your arm up and you had a tattoo on your forearm, and so I'm always interested in the stories like that, because especially where the placement of that tattoo is also, because I mean I've got a ton of tattoos under my shirt. I've never been brave enough to get any that are like fully out there all the time. Well, one on my leg, but yeah, that's a little different because that doesn't show in church, and we can talk about that too, because I've gotten backlash at church. And so we'll talk about all that, and I hope y'all enjoy this episode, the first one in the Stories in Ink series. So, Miss Kristin, before I forget, and we get to talking, tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Yeah, so the Lord calls me a woman of wonder, so I'm full of questions. I've always been full of questions. I love people. I'm very curious. Got in trouble a lot growing up because I talk too much, but now it's carried over into what I do in being, I would call myself like a prophetic life coach, or this may not make sense to everybody, but kind of a spiritual midwife where I help women birth what the Lord has called them to bring, whether it's like a business or a book or podcasts, like a ministry, whatever it is, like, because a lot of times too many people are given an idea or a vision. I can't do that. I don't have what it takes. And I get to come alongside them and make sure that they don't self-abort what it is that they're called to birth in the earth, basically.
Yeah.
And then I have a podcast as well.
Terminology into that.
Yeah. Like the Lord's given me like a gifting of being a wordsmith as well. I love words. I love seeing words within words. I get words for people all the time. And then I have a podcast as well called Hope Unlocked. So yeah. And then I'm a mom. I have two amazing miracle sons who are now 17 and 20. Told I couldn't have kids. And I said, well, I'm not going to believe that. And my husband, we've been together for 29 years, and just a wild journey. We've been together since we were 18. So I'm one who's in it for the long haul, as you can probably imagine. So that's just a little bit of
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love nature. Grew up in California, and I'm here in Minnesota, which I have to grin and bear it every year, especially in the wintertime.
Yeah, and we were talking a little bit before we recorded about, different holistic medicine things like sunscreen and plastics and things, and so I guess you are one that if people want to go down that path, definitely a resource to talk to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm people call me kind of a resource distribution center, so I love learning about holistic ways to take care of our body, because I had a lot of issues that the medical system kind of roped me through the whole system of trying to get me on different things when maybe it was just I needed to not eat gluten. So I've gone through a pretty long journey of discovery and getting healing through what I call supernatural ways. Most recently, a basal cell thing on my nose that I cured through a black cell that a guy created and was put in prison because it actually works, and he was extradited out of the country. So
wow.
Yeah, so that's a whole other story. I actually
Yeah.
touched on that on my podcast, and YouTube kicked it off. So
Oh man. So yeah, if me and you may just have to have another podcast where we talk
yeah,
conspiracy theories and why so many of them are actually true.
I'm here for it. Yep.
So tattoos today though. So
Yeah,
the one you said you've got several. So let's talk about the one on your forearm first. What
I
is
have
it
two.
and what's the story behind it? Oh, you've got one on each.
I
So
do.
yeah, tell me, hold them up when you for a second so we can see them, and then tell me
So,
what they are and the story behind
so
them.
you can see.
Okay, a
Let's
bird's
start.
nest.
We'll start here
Or,
with a
no,
bird cage. It's like
yeah.
a ornate bird cage, right? And there's a dove coming out of it. That one I got in October of 2020. So this is one of the more fresher ones. I
Wait, you
was,
found a tattoo place that was open in 2020?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I was a free bird. I will just go
Yeah.
there. I was very free. I remained free, and at that time I was working actually in the corporate side of what I say healthcare, and I had this vision of coming out of the cage. I felt like I was caged, but I was, in a job for the benefits and the
Mhm.
money, because that's what most people do, right?
Yeah.
But I knew I was going to be set free at some point. And I was in northern Minnesota at a friend's cabin, and I was like, let's go get tattoos because that's what we do. That's what I do. It's just spontaneous. And they were open. I mean, I didn't plan it. It's not like I had months to plan it.
Mhm.
But there was a song that I just loved. It's called Freedom by Carissa Frampton. And this is actually the cover art. And I asked her, in that very short period of time, hey, do you mind if I get this tattooed on my arm? Because it was such an anthem for me, like freedom, especially during 2020. So that's the story of this one. I love on the forearm because it's almost like you're like battling, right? The Lord
Yeah.
showing me like you're training your hands for war. There's a verse, Psalm 144:1. So if you want to look it up, that's that one. And I did eventually get free. I was set free from the cage, the corporate cage, on 11/1 of 21. And part of my calling, I would say, is I actually see specifically women in cages, whether it's cages of complacency or caged, they're caged in their calling, they're caged. So this is kind of the reminder of my mandate, my mission
Yeah.
as well. So I got free,
I like
go
it.
back to others free. This one's kind of a longer story, so I don't know if you can see that here.
Yep. We can see it. Vase with flowers.
Yep. So
But
this,
it's oh, is that the Japanese?
it
I'll let
is.
you tell the story.
Yeah. So if you could see here, there's actually like a cross here, and there's like a line that kind of goes down
Oh, it's a cover
into,
up.
it is a cover up. So there's like a spearhead arrow here, and then actually inside of this, it's a dahlia flower. There's a butterfly. Um, so when I got this one, I was in Florida in 2018, 2019, again at a retreat with a bunch of girls. I'm like, let's go get tattoos. Everybody's like, okay. I think I'm kind of a troublemaker or something.
Yeah. If you give Kristen some free time.
So initially I had an appointment with a guy that was supposed to be really good there. Like that was the guy that was available and he was supposed to be really good, but he got hung up with somebody beforehand. And then I ended up getting placed with a guy that literally just got off the road as a semi truck driver.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, like, what's the worst that could happen? Like, it's just a
Yeah.
tattoo.
It's just permanent.
It's just permanent. And I'm, pretty spontaneous, love adventures. You probably can tell. And it wasn't horrible. It wasn't a horrible tattoo, but one of my friends, she actually was trafficked when she was younger and is an amazing artist. She has like art that she creates with this kintsugi art, which I
Yeah.
just love the whole story behind all of that.
Yeah.
And so she's always done painting and drawing and just this really beautiful work. And she was led to start doing tattoos. So she needed people to, she was an apprentice, right? I'm like, sure, absolutely. And I basically gave her like free rein. I'm like, I need it to have something that has kintsugi. I
Mhm.
love either roses or these dahlia flowers. And this is what she came up with. And I'm like, bring it on. So that's that
Yeah.
one. I do have another one on my back that I won't show you guys. It's a, it's really interesting. It's actually, you guys know like the Michelangelo cherub, like little
Yeah.
angel.
Mhm.
It's that in the middle. Did you ever watch Orange County Choppers?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember the blue flames
Yeah.
that were on the logo or their whatever? So
Yeah.
it's the blue flames coming off this angel like
Yeah.
on my lower back. Like it kind of takes up my whole lower back.
Yeah. Oh, this got to have a good story.
And that was from when I was about 20. This was pre Christ, like I was a big partier, got saved from
Yeah.
addiction when I was 25. And actually, one of our friends, my husband and I, like I said, been together since we were 18. It's kind of a long, interesting story, but I was dating a guy who, like, was actually a drug dealer. And my husband and I's mutual friend had mentioned that my now current husband was like, you should break up with this guy because Adam's interested in you. And long story short, the guy that, matched us up ended up
Mhm.
committing suicide.
Oh,
And
wow.
the guy that I was dating that was a drug dealer passed away shortly after. Now, I didn't grow up in church. I didn't know anything other than my life sucked and God sucked. That was my thought process before.
Yeah.
But I just felt like there was angels that were watching over me because of
Mhm.
how wild and crazy I was. Like the spontaneous
Yeah.
stuff that I do now with like tattoos was like Russian roulette with my life before. So that and the flames just represented like I just loved the flames that were on the show. So
Yeah.
there's really no like there's no rhyme or reason to it other than I just thought it looked really cool coming off an angel.
Yeah. That's neat. And looking back though, I mean, it's neat how you can see God leading you down a path when at the time, I mean, there might have been no hope, thinking nothing for the future or anything, but the path was laid out for you and you didn't even know it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
look back and I'm like, man, I should be 6 feet under, like, I don't even know how many different times.
Yeah.
So
So
that's a
that's
whole
a
other
neat
story.
story.
I've got
Um,
stories.
yeah, so back to the Kintsugi one. I
Mhm.
just it's just so awesome to me though that it's a Kintsugi. I hope I'm saying that right. It's a
Yeah,
Kintsugi tattoo as a cover up. I mean the metaphor and the
right.
imagery there is just it's
I
absolutely
know.
perfect.
I know. Yeah, and
I
her
mean,
tattoo like name is remade.
yeah, remake. I'll
So
write that
she
down.
literally remade this tattoo, and it like there's so much meaning behind it that if you looked at it, somebody would have to ask like, what does that even
Yeah,
mean? Because it's not like anything else you would find. It's not like you would find it in a tattoo book or what have you.
yeah,
I'm just one that likes everything I do to be different.
yeah. Oh yeah. And the
Yeah,
stories, I mean, because a lot of people I run into, one of the reasons I wanted to start doing this is so many people have tattoos that if you just see it, you might think, well, that's dumb or that's stupid or, but
right.
almost all of them have stories. Very few people have tattoos that are just kind of pointless. I mean, a few do, like, oh, I'm going to get a Tasmanian devil or whatever,
Right. Yeah.
but
Like
I
back in
mean,
the
everybody's
day.
got stories. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, even the people
Yeah.
that tattoo things that seem, I don't know, like maybe it was a bad idea at the time. There was still a good reason at the time.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
mainly thinking like a girlfriend's name, something like that.
Right. You're like,
Yeah,
I mean, I think this is brilliant that you're like drawing out the stories from people's tattoos. That's why I was like, yeah, I'll totally share this. No
yeah,
problem.
yeah. I mean,
Like,
you're perfect for the first one because you're a Christian, and because even nowadays a lot of Christians are anti-tattoo. You're a lady, which a lady having tattoos on the forearm, and a lot of them are still afraid to do that. And
are they?
it's why I wanted to get you on here first. It'd be
Yeah.
easy to get a guy that looked like me on here with tattoos on his chest and everything else, but
Right.
I wanted
Yeah.
somebody a little more unique.
Yeah, I mean, even like Anna would be an amazing one to have on here too. I'll have to
Yeah.
connect you guys for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Feel free to give anybody you know that you think might want to be on here.
Yeah.
And how do people get in touch with you if they want
Yeah.
to, maybe engage your services?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram, renew my business name is New Wings Coaching. So it's just kind of a flip on the word renewings. Again, going back to the wordsmithing. And
Yeah.
then my website is newwingscoaching.net. It's a little bit under construction right now, but you can get to my booking if you want to have a call and see if working with me would be a fun idea. You can always go to Hope Unlocked and listen to stories of people in business, ministry, wild stories that are really helping, just to bring hope to people in this time, especially.
Yeah.
So that's me. I'm on Facebook. You
All
can
right.
find me.
And
Oh,
Mark that
yeah,
we spoke of, he was on your podcast as well, right?
he was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was fun. Yeah.
All
I
right.
love stories. So you did great.
So I'll tell you what, one last question, and I'm not even sure what to ask. 'Cause this being the first one, I'm going to have these awesome questions later.
Yeah.
Are you going to get more tattoos?
I would like to. I
Yeah.
would. I don't know what yet.
Okay, that was my next question.
Yeah.
What do you have in mind? I've got a file on my computer, like a dream file of just
Yeah.
as I get more money and time, and I do mine
Yeah.
in the winter time because I like to do water sports, and that way I don't have to worry about staying out of the water.
That's so true. Well, for me, it seems like it's a very spontaneous thing. I don't know. It's almost like something I can't plan. I'll likely go back to my friend Anna and have her do
Yeah,
it. She's just incredible.
yeah.
I'm really proud of her. It's a huge leap of faith to go from the canvas on canvas to like a person canvas.
Oh yeah, yeah. You
So,
know
but
what I
yeah,
picture in your future is like you doing your own retreat and having her there. Like part of the cost to be in the retreat is a tattoo, like a certain size and stuff. But like she would be on site doing
wow.
tattoos.
Okay. Yeah, coaching and tattoos.
Yep,
Yeah.
leave with a
I
permanent
like
reminder of how you changed.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
You can have that idea for free. I would love to
I'm
go to something
down.
like that.
Okay. Yeah, I think I like that idea. It's really different because anything I do has to be different. And okay, I have to think about that one. Thank you.
Yep, yep.
Really cool.
All
Yeah,
right. Well, I appreciate you being with us. And
yeah.
if you do get any more tattoos, let me know, and we'll have you back on.
Thank you. I will.
Yep.
All right. Take care.
Yep. Oh, I know. I promised that was the end. But one last thing, and maybe this can benefit you as well. If you have any suggestions for someone you'd like to see on the podcast, feel free to send me their information or just their name. And if I like the idea, I'll try to look them up myself. But any suggestions, no matter how crazy, no matter how, well, especially if it's cool, well, crazy also. Just send me your suggestions. And also, if you want to be on the podcast, get in touch with me. My email, all my contact info is in the show notes. Also, if you don't want to look at the show notes or you're in your car, maybe you shouldn't look at the show notes while you're driving. It's redteamgoals.com. You can get all my links and everything else there. So let me know your suggestions and tell me more about yourself if you'd like to be on the podcast as well. Thanks again for listening.